California voters knocked down rent control on November's ballot, but now a group of Assembly Democrats is bringing back the discussion. KSBY's Megan Healy joins us live in the newsroom to explain the purpose of a new housing bill and what locals have to say about it. Megan?
Well, Karina, believe it or not, majority, 65% of people living in San Luis Obispo are renters. Now, that's according to city leaders. And many who can't afford the increasing rent prices are forced to move out. But a new bill hopes to stop it.
I think rent has been going up for a lot of people here in this county.
In her 5 years of renting in SLO, Julia Mansfield hasn't seen her rent drastically go up, but says this bill could help others facing rent increases.
You know, I know some people who've had their rent increased here and had to even move as a result. So I think it's a good idea.
San Luis Obispo Mayor Heidi Harmon says she's seen people on the brink of eviction.
That some people are raising people's rents 1 or even 200% a year, right? And I've seen that happen here in this community.
But a group of Democratic lawmakers is proposing a package of laws that would protect renters. In the Keep Families Home bill, part of it would prevent landlords from raising rents above a to-be-determined level. Many landlords and others against rent control worry the bill deters future construction.
We don't want to disincentivize folks from building more housing if that actually is a real outcome, which is an outcome that people say is going to happen. And so we need to just get the data and really understand that deeply.
Mayor Harmon says she is looking forward to keeping people in their homes.
Type of housing, smaller, more affordability by design, more accessory dwelling units, the approval of tiny homes, all of that will come into the mix to create more affordability for people here.
Now, another bill in this package looks to establish limits on eviction. So right now, the committee took a first look at it this Monday, but there are still many kinks to be worked out, and we'll keep you updated. Live in the newsroom, I'm Megan Healy, KSBY News.
All right, Megan, thank you. And if signed by Governor Gavin Newsom, the bill would take effect January of next year.